This is melody only of the song Fuyu no Hanashi from the anime Given. I know just enough Japanese to know that the title has people's names in it, and it means Fuyu and Hanashi. That is the title of the song. First, I will describe the order in which the song is played. Of course, start at the beginning. There are several measures of rest because there's instrumental, and this is only melody. This is only the part that the singer would sing these notes. So, middle of line 1 is where that melody starts, all the way through line 1, through line 2, through most of line 3, and then at this point, the first time through the song, you continue on for the rest of line 3, down into line 4, and there's ending number 1 with a repeat sign at the end. That tells you to go all the way back to the beginning, where once again there are, not back to the beginning, but back to the line right above it, where the matching repeat sign shows you didn't have to look at that before, but now that you're doing a repeat, you do look at it. So now you're playing the end of line 3, the first measure of line 4, but now you jump over ending 1 and go to ending 2, because this is your second time through that little section. And then you play a few more measures, there's some rest measures, and it says DS all coda. So that's a little bit like DC, which is da capo to the beginning, but this is DS dal segno. The segno is this funny looking thing, kind of like an S with a slash in line 1. So it's telling you that at the end of line 4, you will jump back to the measure that has that segno, the sign, and you will play from there. And this time it is until you get to the measure where it says to coda. And at that point, you don't continue on from there. You jump down to where the coda sign is. And the coda looks like a 0 with a plus sign over it. And that is the beginning of line 5. So you jump from there down to line 5. Line 5 has a lot of rest measures on it. And from that point, you just continue to the end of the page because there's no other repeats, no DC, no DS, no coda. So it's just straight through to the end of the page. There are several measures of rest at the end of the song because there's no more singing, there's just instrumental. Okay, so here is me playing it. Again, this is melody only. I am going to skip to the measure that has the first notes in it. So there's some rest measures I'm skipping, and I will be counting with this and be playing slowly. There is no set hand position in this. We will work on that later. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and line 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and line 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and line 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, ending 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and back to the near the end of line 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Line 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and ending 2. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Rest and rest and rest and rest and 2, 3 and 4 and rest and 2, 3. Back to the coda. Rest and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and line 2. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and line 3. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now down to the coda. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now I'm going to take this time that would be a bunch of rest to say that for the rest of the song, some of these notes will come in between the counts, and that's because we have not yet covered the way to count dotted 8 notes. So just try to follow the rhythm that I'm playing here. So now I'm going to be in the measure on line 5, the middle of line 5, where the notes start up again. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and by the way, this is next line. And 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Next line. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next line. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Second to last line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and that's actually the end of melody. There's rest measures, and then the last line has rest measures.